How are we getting on today, folks? How are we all keeping? Back with another video from Courtney Brothers. Today's video, we are starting the video off. We are going cleaning up a ditch. I have already cut hedges in this job, but we're cleaning up a ditch because the farmer we're doing for it is going doing some fencing, so just wants to square it up. I'll show you when we get down there. There's rabbits around here. We have a lot around our area. This is in our own village. There's rabbits everywhere, and they just keep burrowing in the clay ditches and mess them all up. It's surprising the damage they actually do. There'd be badgers as well and foxes and that, but mainly rabbits around here. But so we're just going to clean this up, get it kind of cut in a nice square edge so you can fence along it again, and just tidy it up, I suppose. We'll be hedge cutting as well in this video. We'll have the Flail Tech mulcher on again, but we're just starting the video off with this job. I'll show you as we're going. Hedge cutting deadline is looming. Thought it'll be 2 or 3 days left, and they're on about extending it, but it's not been approved as of yet. They've tried to extend it other years, but they haven't succeeded, and I wasn't one bit surprised, because like the hedge cutting ban is brought in Ireland the 1st of March, because that's when the birds start nesting, almost to the day. You'll see the crows and all the birds gathering up all their bits. You can actually see them these days marking their territory. Like, they've been making a lot of noise. Even this morning now early, you could hear them, and they'll be kind of marking their spots in the trees and all that sort of crack, and then you start to see them gathering their bits. But yeah, they reckon, what's an old saying, they'll start every year the 1st of March unless it's Sunday. Whether the Sunday part is true or not, I don't know, but there's it's an old saying. Some of them old sayings, there is reasons behind them, to be fair, but yeah, so they haven't approved the extension on it yet, but hopefully they will this year, just because of the storm. As I said, like other years they've tried, but it hasn't gone ahead, because nature's nature, they start nesting. But there is a lot of mess still to be tidied up because of the storm. Land is still wet. This is very dry land we're on here now. You can see you have stone walls on that one side, but it is very dry land. But even there, it is still tacky, like, but it's plenty good enough for this job. But for tractors and hedge cutters and all that, it's hard work on. But anyways, will they extend it? I don't know. They probably won't. Now, like that, you can still clear, trees that are knocked and all that, you can work away with them. And as far as I know, there is an exception for trees that are in a dangerous area, or in danger of falling on a road or house, etc. There is exceptions to take down trees, but whether they're extended or not, who knows? Well, we'll know in the next couple of days, but it's hard to know. It's hard to see them extending it all the same, but if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. That's out of our control at the moment anyways. But yeah, you'll see it a bit better here. This is the clay ditch. I have mulched it back very well, like brought it back to the clay almost, because there wasn't much hedging really as such, more so firs and that kind of crack, and out briars and scrub that was growing. So yeah, when you're going fencing a mare and fence, you need to like clean it back well and get in there, get right back. But yeah, I'll just show you quickly kind of what I'm on about. So if you can see the burrows there and how they've the clay all like tunneled out, and the center of that ditch will be nearly hollow, like in places. I'll kind of just pack it down a bit. There's no wire on top of it or anything, so we're not trying to mind that or obstruct anything. Just watch that nothing falls off our side. We don't want to make a mess on the neighbour, so just keep it nice and tidy and get a bit of shape back to it again, and hopefully the rabbits won't destroy it again straight away anyways. But yeah, make a start here anyways. Yeah, so you have an idea what I'm at here now, hopefully by looking at this. Some parts of the ditch are fine, but other parts then are just very bad, very badly burrowed through. So I'm just going along, cutting the face of it, putting an edge on it, try to get a straight line. This part here in particular is well flattened down, and then I'm just cutting it down, digging the scraw and popping it up on top of the hedge, the ditch again, and just giving it a tap down with the bucket. Just might close up the hedge again, just tighten it up and save it from getting knocked out altogether, because if you don't do a bit of maintenance like this at that time, they'll eventually just end up going so bad where you'll end up they're just taking them out of it. You do the small bit of work on them now again. God knows how long this ditch is here, or how it was put here. I guarantee you it wasn't a Hitachi digger that put it here anyways, and it wasn't put here in my lifetime. So the stone walls, the ditches and all like that, there's a bit of history to them all, I suppose. So it's nice to keep them intact. It's very easy to just go along and knock them all out and put in your concrete stakes, your clip-X stakes, and fence it up. But I think they're nice to keep them intact and keep them, show a bit of appreciation for the fellas that dug them generations ago, maybe. And they also provide a bit of shelter too. And like that again, their hedge, kind of a wild hedge, will grow here again. You can sow a hedge in it if you want it, but it'll kind of grow wild again anyways. But yeah, that is my opinion anyways. So I'm going to keep motoring along here, and I'm going to come back along it then again and just cut along it and gather up all the stuff as I go, pop that up on top of it as well. There's a couple of low spots where there's next to nothing left in it, so we'll bring a bit of stuff with us just to cap that off as well, and keep tipping away. We're getting there. See there, we've a reasonably straight line along the ditch there now. Doesn't really matter if the ditch is jutting in a bit, the places it is fairly good. Just once there's no feck and there was all juts and lumps of clay sticking out the bottom, it'd just be very hard to run a straight line for a fence along it. So we have that corrected now anyways, and just tied it along. I went along that time and just faced it all, just cut the face of it down, and I'm just running along here now. It's just my track in tied to it. I can see the line then that I want, and just tidying it all up, I suppose. Yeah, that's kind of the gist of it anyway, or the gist of it. We're nearly there with this part. Anything else to tell you about this? Not really. Have you ditches on your ground, or are you stone walls, or whatever you got? What do you think is best? Some of you might have just got the ditches and loaded them into a dump trailer and got rid of them, but I don't think it's necessary, not in this situation, because it's a lovely straight line and everything, and you could be kind of a wild hedge growing on top of it again anyways, with bits of briars and all that. Now they're a nuisance too, but when you have a ditch like that, your marroning is well marked, and also very easy to pop a thorn hedge on top of that then again if you want. There is bits of thorn bushes like down to the left here, as you can see. Just bits like, I don't know, they've grown wild, or do they grow wild, or maybe they've been sown there years ago. Yeah, the ditch are a bit of a nuisance for briars, because even for cutting them, it's when they're dead this time of year, it's hard to cut them. You can't get a nice finish because they just keep kind of pushing away from the flails, and especially the mulcher, the McConnell flail heads. It does do a better job on that lighter stuff. Those briars are a nuisance anyway, because they just fall away, and
you'd be gone away from them again. Next thing they pop up. But and I said, especially when they are dead. But yeah, that's the story. Got to this corner here now, so I'm just going to tidy up this. Corner's a bit low there, so a bit of this stuff we'll just push it in and pack it down into it, and job is a good one then. And we're going to cross the road, just right across the road to a neighbour here, and sticking on the the mulcher left out there where I finished it up for this man, and we'll stick that on and we'll catch up with you then. And we never know, we might even have to get the drone up. We have the drone with us, or I have the drone here with me, so it is pretty windy and showery, but we'll surely get it up for a couple of minutes anyways. So we'll chat to you then. Right, we're cutting away here, going nice and steady. Mulching away nicely here now. It's thick enough stuff. Well, it's not too bad. You'd manage it with the flail, the sides of it anyways. I'm not sure yet if I'm doing the top of it. This was kind of just a last minute job where the neighbour came into me where I was working and said, will you give the two sides a run, and it's up to yourself if you want to do the top. So see how we're going. We might do the top, bring it down maybe halfway or something. Stuff is thick enough in it because it wasn't cut with a good few years, the top of it anyway. But shouldn't be a problem to the flail tech. Yeah, it's nice sort of stuff for cutting this, and to be fair, it would be the right job to do, to cut the top of it. It would thicken it up nicely down low because it is a good type of a hedge. It's a lot of thorn bushes and that in it, and some ash as well in that. So yeah, we'll see how we're going for time wise. But farmer left it up to me, whatever I wanted to do. Yeah, that's it. Back on the flail tech again. It's a while ago since he seen this new video. Have quite a bit done with it since we got it. There's no parts put into it yet, but I might do an overall review and comparison to the McConnell and that there in the next week or two as well, just to kind of wrap up the hedge cutting season, and also it'd be nice to do a review on this after the fact that it was our first year with it, and let you know what we think. There seems to be a lot of these flail techs
coming into the area, a lot of lads had the abricot, but the Finalizing seems to be the one of choice for this year anyways, around in this area. I never really used an abricot one. I used one for an hour one day before I bought this. Now fine machine too, couldn't fault it. And the lad that owned it had it for a good 4 or 5 years, and he had no fault on it either. The heavier frame and that needs to be fair, just for more abusive work. So should avoid cracks and welds and all that. And I think it's the heavier rotor as well. But yeah, that's the story with this job now. Doing long days this weather added just to catch up, get the last few jobs done. I won't get everything tidied up, but anyone that was kind of under pressure to get fencing and stuff done, I'm kind of prioritising them. And the lads are happy enough to wait then until September again, until the ban opens. So they are. What sort of Finalizing, what sort of flails and mulchers are you using? Any reports, anyone using these? What's their opinion on them? As I said, the McConnell we have is just an ordinary flail head. It's a pretty heavy one, but this is definitely the tool for the heavier work, heavier bushes, the likes of these. As I said, the sides are fine because they were cut before, but the top wasn't cut with years. But yeah, let me know, and I'll try to get the drone up. Might not get it up this evening, but we'll have it up in this video. All going to plan. Right, we get a bit of weather in the morning, I'll stick it up. Also the sun, I have my back to the sun here now. I'm cutting this side of the hedge for that reason. Anyone that's cutting hedges will know exactly what I'm talking about. You work with the sun, because working against the sun at this job is a disaster. Now you might have no other choice at times, just to go with the job, but if you can at all, try to plan out your day. Start with your back to the sun in the morning and work with it if you can at all. It makes life an awful lot easier. Because I used to be, when I started this job first, I'd go home in the evening and I would have an awful headache. But it was most definitely the sun that was doing it, and sunglasses. But that might be a help, but or a sun visor. But yeah, just try work with it. The easiest. But yeah, we'll get the drone up there, and we'll catch up with you when we're finishing up here.
we are cutting away, and yes, I have decided to do the top of the hedge. Not sure what you can see there with the lights, but you'll have a bit of an idea anyways. It's actually tight enough where I'm working here now because there's a fence behind me. I've done the side of it from the far side of the fence, but I don't have to reach through the top. But now I can do the top from the far side anyways. I'm doing it, the same farmer owns both fields, so I'm doing all the hedge all around. So I can do it from that side. I just said I'd give you a snippet of what it's like putting hedges with lights on. Not too bad. You wouldn't want to be doing all the top of a hedge at night time. Well, it's not too bad. You can see your line. Like, this hedge hasn't been cut to the top for years, so I'm creating a new line now on top. Just horsing it into it, well able for it. Checked the belts as well earlier today, they're good and tight. That's actually nice enough sort of stuff for cutting. It's heavy like, but it's nice. It just mows through it. And again, you'll see, I'll get the drone up tomorrow and you will see me. I'll tidy up all the other side, all the top of it from the other side. But yeah, that's it. Heartbeat, good lights. Although I don't like using them all the time, but handy in these situations when you want to work on and get everything done. So now, there we have it. Job done. Another hedge butchered. I know, well, it might look a bit aggressive because it hadn't been cut in a few years, but you just need to take them down, dog it into it, and get it down to a level again, and it'll thicken up nicely again. And if it's cut every couple of years, then it will take good shape. But what you call it, yeah, that's it. Anyways, another job ticked off the list. We've got 2 more jobs left and kind of 2 days left, so we'll be pushing it tight, get finished close enough to the deadline anyways. But yeah, that's the story. As always, thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you already haven't, and we'll catch you in the next one, and we will be soon back with our Wednesday videos. Cheers, chat to you in the next one.